Chapter 13 Hard Earned Money. Before we read, everybody needs money for survival. No one can do without it. Therefore, everybody tries to earn money by fair or foul means. But the money earned through hard labor is more valuable than getting it by some other means. How did the king realize this truth? Let's read the story and learn about it. Long, long ago, there lived a priest in a small kingdom. He was a great scholar, but he was very poor. He earned his livelihood by holding religious discourses in the evenings. However, he would never ask anything from anybody. The people who attended the discourses usually gave him something or the other in lieu of his religious discourses. Though it was not enough for the family, but being a great scholar, he thought it below his dignity to take up any other job. One day he got nothing from the villagers, and his children had to starve. His wife was furious at his poor condition. She went before him and shouted, "I want to suffer no more. I can't bear to see my children going hungry. Get up and go to the king. Ask him for some money. He is kind and generous. He would surely help you." The priest tried to say something, but his wife stopped him midway. "All right," she said, "then I'll starve myself into death, and its cause would be none else but you." The priest was helpless, and he had to give in to her demand. The next morning, he went to the royal palace. Since everybody knew him well, the guards showed him proper respect and took him before the king. The king gave him a seat and sought his blessings. Then he said, "I feel elated at your presence in my humble palace. Please tell what I can do for you." The priest couldn't ask for anything from the king, but only said, "Your Majesty, I have come here only to meet you, and my desire is fulfilled now." However, the king was not ready to let him go without taking anything. When he pressed again and again, the priest said, "If you really wish to give me something, then give me only 4 paise out of your hard-earned money." The demand of the priest made the king sink in deep thoughts. His treasury was full of gold, silver, and precious jewels, but there was not even a single paisa which he had earned himself. His great treasure was realized as a result of the taxes and penalties imposed on the people. "How can I fulfill the desire of the priest?" thought the king. At last he said, "Sir, give me a day's time so that I can earn money to give to you." After the priest had left, the king went to the queen and narrated her everything. The queen said, "I shall also go with you." The king tried to persuade her not to do so, but she didn't agree and said, "Being your wife, it is my duty to help you for this cause." So both the king and the queen put off their royal robes and changed into coarse clothes so that no one would recognize them. Then they set out to earn money. They went to various people to seek employment, but to no avail. At last, a merchant employed the king as a laborer to offload a cart of all its heavy grain sacks. "I shall give you 2 paisa for it," he said. The merchant was considerate enough to employ the queen to carry water from the well to his house for 2 paisa. Thus the couple got a service. Neither the king nor the queen was accustomed to do hard physical labor. They perspired in the blazing sun. They were tired and weary, but they found a new solace in their work. Only now they knew what kind of labor poor people had to put in for their bread and butter. They had also to suffer rebukes and harsh words of the merchant. In the evening, when the king and the queen had finished their job, they got 4 paisa. They felt unprecedented joy at this meager amount because they had worked hard for it. It was a new revelation to them. Next morning, when the priest came to the palace, the king gave him the coins and said, "We have earned this money with our hard labor. Please take care to see it is properly utilized." Even the courtiers present in the royal court were stunned to hear such words from the king, for he used to give away large amounts of money without having to say a word for it. When the priest returned home with only 4 paisa, his wife was unhappy. She had thought that the king would give him a lot of money, and when she came to know that the priest himself had asked that much money from the king, her anger knew no bounds. She burst out in fits of rage, cursing him for his foolishness. She threw away the coins in the courtyard. The priest knew that his wife was an ill-tempered woman and would continue to talk ill, so he kept silence. He thought that she would pick up the coins when she needed. A few days passed by, and there came out 4 saplings in the courtyard where the 4 coins had fallen. Gradually, the sapling grew into plants, each bearing a large number of flowers. When the flowers dried up, they would burst out and fall, and their place would be taken by new flowers. And what a wonder! Whenever a flower burst out, there would emerge a pearl from it. The priest and his wife never knew what a pearl looked like. They thought that it was the seed of the tree because many of the flowers fell every day. She would sweep them to a corner, and within a few days the corner had a large heap of pearls. As ill luck would have it, one day the priest fell ill. He remained on bed for 2 days, and there was nothing to eat at home. His wife was much anxious, thinking as to what she would feed the children. While she was absorbed in her thought, she heard the voice of the vegetable vendor passing on the road. She came out at once and requested the vendor to give her something in lieu of the pearls she considered to be mere seeds. The vegetable vendor was all too happy as he recognized what the seeds were in fact. He gave all her vegetables for a basket full of pearls. He returned home and, hiding the basket in the box, took away only 2 pearls to sell to the town jeweler. When the jeweler saw such costly pearls in the possession of a poor vendor, he grew suspicious. So he informed the security guard of the palace. They came at once and arrested the vendor. Then they produced him before the king and told him everything. "Where did you get these pearls?" the king asked the vendor in a stern voice. The vendor was scared and narrated everything to the king. On hearing the truth, the king, accompanied by his courtiers, reached the priest's house. He recognized the priest and asked him, "Where did you get these plants from?" "They grew out by themselves," said the priest, thinking deeply. Suddenly, he remembered the 4 coins. He folded his hands before the king and said, "Your Majesty, these trees belong to you. They have grown on the places the 4 coins, which were your hard-earned money, fell." All those present were amazed and delighted at the fruit of the hard work done by the king and the queen. The king utilized all those riches in the welfare of his subjects. This made the people in the kingdom ever more prosperous. Glossary: Priest, a person who performs religious ceremonies. Livelihood, living. Discourse, religious speech. Dignity, self-respect, self-esteem. Starve, remain without food. Furious, angry. Generous, kind. Give in, submit, surrender. Sought, asked for. Elated, happy. Jubilant. Penalty, fine. Pursued, convince. Coarse, ordinary, rough. To no avail, without any benefit. Accustomed, habituated. Perspire, sweat. Blazing, burning. Weary, tired. Solace, comfort. Rebuke, scold. Unprecedented, exceptional. Meager, scanty. Revelation, disclosure. Emerge, come out. Anxious, worried. Possession, control. Vendor, petty merchant. Suspicious, doubtful. Amazed, surprised. Delighted, happy. Prosperous, wealthy.